I'll start by saying something the niche fans of this game will most likely not find surprising. This video will not be well received. It is very likely that it will stay under 500 if not under 300 views within its first year, no exaggeration, of being released. I say this more for myself. To explain how I feel about this universe, I will read for you a review I wrote for another Conan game, Conan Exiles, which you may know as Minecraft with tits. A brief excerpt. Do not go into this expecting an RPG world experience or something that could be enjoyed in single player. There will be plenty of room for you to build a house amongst the endless nothing in this game. There is, as best I can tell, across 5 or more different biomes, only one NPC city, and even then those NPCs, as best I can tell, cannot be talked to for the most part save for Conan himself, which can be found in said city, and the rare NPC across large stretches of nothing. There isn't even a real dialogue system. Talk is one option amongst usually 3. There is barely a story, if any, here. This is acceptable for something like Minecraft, but this is the universe of Robert E. Howard. His creations teemed with possibility and fear. A thief on every road, a crooked merchant on every corner, cities built on a foundation of religious cults that sacrifice humans or other such vile secrets not so well hidden save for the integration of them into the populace. Horrifying to any third-party observer without the bias of the domestic population. When I think of the wasted potential in this game and what could have been done in a real Conan RPG, when I think of what could have been in comparison to what we have here, I think it would be a real injustice to recommend this in any way to a Conan or Robert E. Howard fan, or to someone coming to this looking for a living, breathing world. For further information on Robert E. Howard and his work, I do have a mini documentary on my primary channel, which now has less subscribers than this one, thanks to all my Guild Wars 2 content, about both Robert E. Howard's life and times and H.P. Lovecraft's life and times. Important overlap because they actually liked each other as authors. I have a lot of respect for weird fiction authors, both of the 1920s stretching well into the 1970s. They are, without a doubt, my view of the classics. If I had a son and I was seeking to educate him or culture him, I would start him in the world of weird fiction and then let him study the Greeks at his leisure. As I lost the account long ago that I played both this and the Secret World through, which was a Funcom account, I will now be playing the free-to-play experience. This, to be clear, is a secondary game, a side game, if you will, as my main content is still going to function around Guild Wars 2. But that game is high fantasy, and too much high fantasy is like too much sugar. It goes to the brain and makes you go crazy. Much like the philosophy of David Lynch, I believe you need a bit of coffee with your pie, and much like the name of this channel, why not make that coffee very, very grim-dark? Hello and welcome to Age of Conan, something that I have been very interested in getting into. Guild Wars 2 is our main game, and it scratches a lot of fantasy itches. But one thing it does not scratch is a lot of classical archetypal thinking when it goes into storytelling. And while it is a beautiful, nuanced universe, it does not have the old school archetypes of sword and sorcery. And that is what we are here today to play around with. Now, as you can see, we start off, and this is a very good narrative to start your character creation off in, by the way. We can start by choosing between male or female, and as you can see, this is an R-rated universe, and it does not pull punches with the realities of slavery that would exist in that in-between ancient civilizations and caveman era that it takes place. A man, if you select a man, you are on a slave ship, and you are not dressed in the most complimentary of manner, and you are being used as forced physical labor. And hopefully, for those of you with the ability to guess, okay, maybe not her, but her, yeah, definitely, would be used as a courtesan or a sex slave of sorts in this world. So this is not a mamby-pamby universe. You are not starting off in the middle of a beautiful hamlet or some place that is kind or decent. as we have talked about before, this is a pre-ancient universe. What does that mean when I say pre-ancient? It is that time period right between we were, kind of coming out of the caves, kind of coming out of the little huts, starting to form bigger civilizations, and to some degree, that plus magic creates the cultures you see in front of us. Remember, this is the free-to-play experience, so we can't play the ancient pre-Chinese race, which are the Chitons. You have the pre-dynastic Egyptians, which are our Stygians. You have our Celtics, who are the Sumerians, and you have the Aquilonians, who are our Hellenics, and we will be playing an Aquilonian today. And you can see the little lore blurbs on each of them, which sit them more in their Hyperborean age setting. Aquilonians proudly hail from the most powerful and advanced nation in all Hyperborea. They predominantly worship the god Mitra. Conan, though a Sumerian, sits on the Aquilonian throne in Tarantia. Sumerians. Sumerians are a northern race of barbarians, fair-skinned and dark-haired. They are renowned for their physical strength, warrior prowess, and honor. Their uncaring god is called Crom. This is the homeland of Conan. And the Stygians. Stygians are dusky-skinned southerners with straight and noble features. They come from the desert lands, ruled by priests of the dark snake god Set. Stygia is famous for producing powerful priests and sorcerers. And then Chitons. The Chitons are slender with sharp features and parchment yellow skin. Katai is one of the few lands to openly embrace sorcery, and practitioners of dark arts are often held in high esteem. The Khatan culture is insular. They have little interest in conquering other lands, and they reject the barbarism of their Hykranian neighbors. Okay, so if Hykranians were added as a race, they would be based off of ancient Iran, or what you would actually call Aryans, so like ancient Iranians. Now, when it comes to all of this is, of course, a great universe for history buffs. This is a great universe for people who love culture, history, anthropology, archaeology. In the 1920s, this is Tekken. We are a Tekken Aquilonian. Okay, but the other thing I wanted to get into with you, because all of these are humans, of course, and you have the option to choose whatever face you actually want, whatever skin color you want, the reality is that all of these aren't really race-locked. They're class-locked. And they're culture-locked. And that's a beautiful thing, because you can still make whatever you want, but you have to hail from one of these areas. And if you think about the universe that this takes place in, at the end of the day, that makes a lot of sense. Remember, like I said, we're right between that ancient civilization period and caveman times. The only thing different about this universe is that there is sorcery, there are giant monsters, there are beasts, but other than that, it's basically straightforward history, and that's a beautiful thing to me. Okay, so as an Aquilonian, we can be a Guardian, a Dark Templar, a Conqueror, Priest of Mitra, Barbarian, Assassin, Ranger, and a Necromancer. Previously, you'll know that I described the Necromancer as by far the best experience I have had with a Necromancer class in all the MMOs I have ever played, and all the Necromancer, almost including, and this is the only thing to topple it. The only thing to topple it was in Skyrim, when I was playing with the Ordinator Overhaul, which gives you the ability to summon a small squadron, a sort of bandit armada, if you will, of skeletons, alongside another mod called Unlimited Souls, which replaces the Twin Souls perk at the end of the Conjuration tree with the ability to summon an entire army of zombies. That's the only thing that toppled this feeling of being a Necromancer in this game. And while I do have a lot of love for it, we will not be playing whatever this character is, but for the sake of it, I might make a Necromancer. I'm somewhat tempted, I'm very tempted in the case of this game, to stick with whatever character we make here instead of going back and deleting it, etc., etc. There's also the temptation of a Dark Templar, which is sort of like a Hellenic knight in this setting. We have a Priest of Mitra, which is the priest of the Aquilonian gods. Think of Mitra as kind of almost, well, in real life, there was a god called Mitra, and he was like Iranian Apollo, basically. But in this one, Mitra is like he's Zeus, effectively. Mitra is Zeus. Mitra is like a Zeus-Odin figure. Barbarian, Assassin, Ranger. We could go Barbarian, which would be very classical for the setting, of course. We can go Conqueror, which would be another. Conan did become a Conqueror later in time. Conquerors are strong and heavily armored fighters, usually found in the midst of combat. Their auras inspire everyone that fights with them. The class is mainly a melee class. But I'm thinking, since I went Darkness last time, I'm thinking Priest of Mitra. Priest of Mitra's the Priest of Mitra wields divine power and can aid, heal, and even bring the dead to life. Their god is one of justice, security, and liberty, and their priests are ready to fight to ensure the freedoms and battle against oppression, tyranny, and villainy. Priests of Mitra have the strongest healing powers and a wide range of spells, including martial prayers that can bombard their enemies with holy damage. All right. One-handed blunt, one-handed edged. We have dagger, staff, crossbow. We actually have a lot here. So the priest class for the Aquilonians, and all these priest classes, whether you're a priest of Mitra, a priest of Set, or a bear shaman, all that means really is the priest of Mitra is the Aquilonian, the Sumerian is the bear shaman, and the Stygian is the priest of Set. It's the same general concept. When you have the mage class, a very interesting thing, though, the Stygians, because I remember messing around with so many different classes with the Stygian. I loved the Herald of Zoltli. Zoltli is an amazing, wonderful concept in this game. I'm not sure where to find him in other aspects of Conan lore, but he's a giant Lovecraftian squid made of brimstone and fire. You can breathe fire, and it's sort of an endgame level, this character that you make, firstly, he's the only mage class that can use two-handed swords, and in addition to that, in general, so the coolest classes are all Stygian, but in addition to that, you can have a devil trigger a la Devil May Cry, but instead of turning into like a Dante, it's literally just a Cthulhu-themed devil trigger. I'll try to find a picture of that and put it up on screen. It's a wonderful class if you want to get into it. We're also going to be playing the free-to-play experience to show you that you could still have fun with this in this mode. So let's start here. Let's get a good starting Aquilonian from a random... This looks like my cousin Andrew, so we'll start here. This is the... we'll go back and pick a class later, but right now I really want to get into the Aquilonian starting mode here. Let's go with race face. No, race face. We can go with face. We have rebel. We have. I like the starting face, but we're going to change the hair color to black, and we're going to change the eye color to brown. And that looks. It's very sharp. I really wish I could close in on these. Anyway. Height, we're like before, we're just going to go in the middle here, and then we're going to go slightly above. That's what we like to do with all our characters for the start. Markings, we're going to go with no markings for right now, and face, we're going to go with no markings for right now. As far as the hair goes, I don't really know what class we're going to be making yet, but let's let the Aquilonian tell us himself what he wants to be. Let's go in between big and muscular for him. Let's go in between big and muscular. I think that works. That works. It's a very polite way of not saying fat. Okay, that's very interesting. Very interesting for a Conan game, which just went into great detail of racial descriptions to pull those punches, but okay. Let's see. We have in between there. Yeah, he eats well, fights well. I like that. I like that very much, very much. Now, the last time I played this game, I played as a Stygian named Kopesh, and given that sort of the theme, it's just, Stygian, ancient Egypt, and the coolest weapon in ancient Egypt to me is the Kopesh. I love the way the Kopesh looks. I think it's amazing. Since we're playing a fellow with a very Hellenic heritage here, I want to go with the name, and this might be taken, of course, but let's go with the name Gladius. I want to go with the name Gladius for whatever it is. What is Gladius? Who is Gladius? Look, just like a Gladius, he is in between thick and muscular. He is in between those two. Let's look at his skin colors. We can go paler. Why not make him paler? And this will give us more of a chance to use sort of dark face paint, dark eye paint and stuff on him. Now, let's see, what does Gladius ultimately shape us into? What body markings show Gladius? What facial features, for that matter, would Gladius be a part of? Short beard. Why not? Let's see, common mustache. We can go mustache. We can go a longer mustache. We can go Haas. We can be Haas. We can go whiskers. We can be I like this. I like this, actually. I like mutton chops. We can go mutton chops. Can we find something to complement mutton chops, is the question. Straight and... No, that doesn't complement mutton chops. Ooh, okay, yeah. This might be nice. Sort of a pseudo-Wolverine, barbarian Wolverine mode. I kind of like that. Common longs, common straight long. That might be good. Looks very good, very good. Army cut. That's interesting. Short young style. Short slick. Okay. Short slick. Common short. Let's see. This is mid-length labor style. Okay. Short and done. So something that's cropped upwards. Short and done. Mid-length. Mid-length looks nice. Mid-length unwashed looks really nice. This is Gladius. He doesn't take showers often, so people consider him very odd and smelly. Okay, that's very good. And he has mutton chops, so he's quirky. He's quirky and very, very charismatic, but he doesn't take showers often. So it kind of evens out, unless you have to smell him. And then, life gets kind of hard. Okay, but mid-length unwashed, that seems interesting. Do we have another unwashed? No, we don't. Okay, so bald and short, short and curly, flat waved. Okay, well, we're going to go with mid-length unwashed. Okay. And facial hair, we have whiskers. Okay, so those are the mutton chops, so that's taken care of. Now let's go with facial markings. We have open mind, which is a sign that we are open-minded. And this is actually another thing I love. You'll notice that in my Guild Wars series, I go in depth about 800 different things in okay, what would the horn symbolize? What would this symbolize? There's no need to do that because we already come from distinct cultures here that very specifically show what each of these would be. We have Sunwatch, which would be born on the sun, born in the daytime, blessed by the sun. Mitra is heavily associated with the solar deities. Left eye scar, and if it's not I think we will go with scars. But if it's not a already specified cultural marking, then it's a body scar, and I think we will go with body scars for our character. I think the scar over the left eye, which would symbolize, let's see, because generally speaking, when I go back to the sort of ancient Wiccan division of man, where we have, and I know I just said a contradictory thing in New Age religion, I understand, but when I go back to that, the left side is about taking in energy and the right side is about expelling energy. So what would the scar symbolize? What part of him would be damaged? Would it be the side of him that takes in information that would be damaged? I don't think I like playing that kind of character. I want to go with, is there a right eye scar? Is there an RRR? Where is right eye scar? Oh, sadly, there is no right eye scar. Mouth scar, cheek scar. Oh, that's interesting. That's symbolic. Okay. Left eye scar, mouth scar. Alright, so mouth scar. What kind of thing would be harmed in him? Cheek scar. Where does the cheek scar show up? It shows up over here. We can barely see it, so we're not going to use that. Cheek scar, forehead scar. Alright, so part of him would be harmed. Still kind of on the left side, but the side of him that learns has suffered damaged. Suffered damage, just like my verbal IQ. Okay. He's suffered damage because he has gone up against what? What did he go up against? Maybe he was mauled by a wolf. Maybe he was mauled by a great beast. I don't know. Let's go scarred nose. Scarred nose might be interesting. I think that symbolizes a scar of beauty. You had a lot of your appeal taken from you, and I think that definitely hits to something archetypal for being a slave, for being someone who was a slave, especially as a man. You've had your social status taken from you. No woman looks at you as though you're anything special. You've just had that big old slice to your face. I think that works out very well. All right, so we have scarred nose, and now we can go to body markings to finish us off. We have Skywatch. What does Skywatch look like? Skywatch is a Mitra blessing. We have Aegis. Aegis, what is the legendary shield of Zeus, which of course has been probably was a part of Marduk's story long before it was a part of the actual Hellenic figure Zeus. But anyway, so the only thing that kind of turns me off is the specific type of back paint and everything here. Because if I could control the color of back paint, that would be very cool. But I think we're going to go with another scar. So cut by the bear, I think, would be interesting. Yes, scarred here and scarred there. He has just been ripped up a number of times throughout his life, and he is battle scarred. He is here cut by the bear, and also, if you know me, you know that I'm big into psychology, and I have my video on my main channel about the bears, wolves, and monkeys in mythology and how they're used. Bears are always symbolized close to the gods, and being cut by the bear, reaching close to divinity, and being shot down. That's a very good thing. That's what this character is all about. All right, now that we've made our character look the way we want to, what fits him? He was reached close to the gods and then shot down. Does a Dark Templar fit him? Dark Templars are fearsome warriors that utilize dark magic to inflict pain and drain the life out of enemies. It is a melee class, but very adept at magic and can use talismans to increase their damage. And specifically, we wouldn't be able to use a two-handed sword. We'd use one-hand edged, one-hand blunt, crossbow, and throwing weapons. And the reason I'm more open to doing a warrior class in this game is because in Guild Wars 2, we already have so many magic classes that I love so much. For some reason, I couldn't get as much into the melee classes. I feel like the stealth classes for Guild Wars 2 satisfy me, so I don't think I need to play a rogue. And the magic classes satisfy me, so I don't think I need to play a necromancer, just because I have my memory of being a necromancer in this game as well from when I was a childhood. When I was a childhood. When I was a childhood. when I was a child, and I don't want that to be taken from me. I think it's what birthed my love of the necromancer class in general. There's something very beautiful about that. So I want to go with one of the three soldiers. I definitely think being one of the three soldiers definitely works for me. And since we're not doing a Herald of Zoltli, we're not doing a Devil Trigger, I'm going to go with the Dark Templar. The Dark Templars are fearsome warriors that utilize dark magic, and that just works so well. There's a very Batman-esque mythos to that, where you are taking into yourself the darkness of childhood and the failures of your life, and you are using that to express yourself dominantly across the world. So we are definitely going to be doing that. If we could bring the... okay, we are Dark Templar, customize, and then we actually want to go to advanced. If we could, I know there's no option for this, but if we could bring the chin length, if we could bring that in a bit, if we could bring the chin length in a bit, I think this is perfect. I think this is perfect. Bring the chin length in a bit, and then eyebrow scale. Well, I don't, eyebrows just seem to not exist, so that's fine with me. All right, I think this is perfect. This is fine with me. Let's get into it. Gladius, enter game. Name, okay, male, Aquilonian, Dark Templar. Type normal, or should accept. Gladius is already taken. Of course it is. Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, since Gladius is already taken, what about an equally useful sword, the Spartha, which is like a longer Gladius? Spartha is not valid? Okay, alright, that's fine with me. Okay, let's go into a deeper sense, something archetypal of both, because sometimes in Conan's universe, while I said that they're Hellenics, and they are definitely represented as Hellenics in this game, and in this definite setting, they are sometimes said to be French. So what about naming him, this is the name of the first, so Clovis the First is the first ever king of the Franks to convert to Christianity, or Roman Christianity, and thus be Romanized by the Roman Empire. So let's see if Clovis is taken. Clovis is already taken. Okay. What if we Hellenize Clovis? So Clovicius. All right, we are Clovicius. Clovicius, the Dark Templar. We are heading into the world. Yes. The Dirty Jewel, island of Tortage. The Dirty Jewel in the crown of the volcanic Barakan Isles. Tortage Island is home to 1,000 dooms for unwary adventurers. Beasts, both natural and born of dark sorcery, stalk the wilds from the stone walls of Tortage City. Those who wander outside the great gates of the city are rarely seen again. Okay. Yes. We're being lifted out of slavery. You are now bound here. Yes, I love that. I love that so much. Yes, come forth. Come forth from perdition. Take your place in destiny. All right. Let's see what we go. Okay. Right. Let's see what the cutscene does. Just having a... Okay.
So then, you're not quite dead. This is Tortage, the pirate haven, jewel of the Barachian Isles. To the west is Atlantis, silent and dead under the open ocean. Eastwards lies Hyboria, where the world's doom rises. But your life is ending, even as I speak. The slave master from your vessel runs through the wilderness to reach the city. Slaves are forbidden within the walls, and if he tells the guards your ship carried a cargo of flesh, you will be left outside to rot in the jungle. If you enter Tortage City, find the old seer, Nadini. Tell her Calantes of Ibis sent you. Now go, find Sadur. Buy your life with his death.
All right, let's go buy our life with another man's death. All right, so we have pretty much no weapons. Okay, Age of Conan, thank you very much. Oh, okay, we do have something. We do have a broken ore, which I like. Boom. And I like that quite a bit. One-handed, two-handed, etc. I've just never played this class before, and I think it would be quite fun. So we have our scars, we are quite naked, and it's time for us to go get some clothes by killing some pirates. So don't you just love that? The first thing that happens in character creation, I mean, think about this from the perspective of a new player, too. The first thing that happens during character creation, what happens? You get liberated from slavery, then after you're liberated from slavery, do you know what happens next? You have to go kill the people who would have bought you. So you are basically liberated. This is a, I mean, I know I'm being incredibly cliche, but this is a way of liberating you from the hyper-capitalist world you currently inhabit, and you're into a world beyond politics. And this is something that Robert E. Howard was very specific about. He wanted you to be able to enjoy a world beyond politics, beyond social conventions, beyond anything else you've ever experienced. The freedom of ancient history is that is what he wants. Okay, and this is our first look at the amazing and wonderful combat system that exists in this world. You can see that even though I'm using my 1, 2, and 3 to hit, at the same time, what we are dealing with is a system where that itself is, in a sort of miniature sense, is gamified. And I would say that's why some people consider this combat system a little bit timeless, even if others consider it dated. And that is because you can see, or rather you could see on that woman, that as we were fighting her and beating her to death with a broken piece of wood while naked, and probably would be arrested for this in the real world, in here, whoa, this man has shock powers. Okay, was not expecting magical shock powers, but all right, let's take him out. Let's take him out. Yeah, we don't have dark magic yet. But let's, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, hello, ma'am. I'm gonna hit you in the face. Hi, it's wonderful to meet you. This is an odd circumstance. Anyway, and now sometimes they have them all that. But yeah, no, that was really fun. I really want the loot. Okay, take the loot. I really want the loot. Give me loot. Okay, we got golden teeth. We got some golden teeth. Sadly, we didn't get what we kind of needed to get some clothes on us. But let's go and continue with the story a bit before we're done with this. Actually, there is one thing I want to show you really quick, and that's that there's underwater in this game. See, something simple like this. This is one of the requirements I have for your open world to be considered open to me. I need to be able to dive under the water. I need to be able to go up on land. I need to be able to do all that. That's just what I need. It doesn't matter how small the underwater is. You can have areas that don't have much underwater. You can have just like this shipwrecked area here, and that's it. And that's all I need. I don't need much more. I also heard something about this game getting a huge update in like 2020 for some reason. I don't know, but Oh, someone is in need of aid. Okay, field manual. Someone is in need of aid. Blocks your path into the jungle. Speak to her to learn of her plight. I will. I will, game. Hello. I wish to learn of your suffering. Hi. How are you?
A friendly face amongst so much ugliness.
So our choices. By the gods. Goodbye. By the gods.
Free me, I beg you. Those brutes set upon me in a pack less than an hour ago and ran me down as I fled. Animals.
Okay, brutes, who did this to you?
I was a captive of the tyrant of Tortage. Though I managed to flee after 3 days in the less than tender care of his Red Hunt soldiers. I hoped to hide outside the city until they forgot about me. But I was chased down by the scavenger and his raiders.
Okay, how do I free you?
The scavenger has the key. He's a petty raider captain from Tortage. He and his small gang are nearby. Slit that bastard's throat and loot his corpse. Please, don't leave me here.
I'll hunt down this scavenger.
Please, hurry. He's on the beach picking through the bones of the sunken ship.
All right.
Farewell, then.
All right, and the first thing you get the opportunity to do, and this, of course, is wonderful in its own right, the first thing you get the opportunity to do is help your fellow person who was screwed over, who was ruined in the same way that you are about to be. The first thing you can do is help someone who almost would have been destroyed in the same position as you. And that is cool. That is amazing. All right, cool. All right, and we got the key. Take all. Very nice. Sadly, we can't just take up his pirate sword, but that's fine with me. I love this. This is fun. This is very nice. But yeah, no, I love the narrative built here. I do. And so much of what we do in this first area is literally just about liberation from slavery. It's a wonderful thing. Hello. Yes. All right. You have been ill-used, Casilda. I'll protect you now.
I will thank the gods each dawn that you found me here. Come then, to the city. Maybe once we're safe, I'll reward you for your efforts.
Okay, goodbye.
Gods go with you.
All right. So now this gives us our first companion, which is effectively a fellow freed slave. Now, let's head out here. And one thing I really want to do, let's see, rest. Okay, by taking a rest. All right, there we are. You there, fellow. Yes, you there. I want to hit you, and I want to hit you until you give me some stuff. I have a 4 now. What does the 4 let me do? Okay, the 4 is apparently just another way of hitting you. Okay, yep, no, we're hitting you. We're hitting you good. Okay. Okay, I got you. And we're 4ing you. And then we're 4ing you. I'm 4ing you again, and I'm 4ing you. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, good old fatality. All right, yes, I see you, my friend. I see you. Oh, you're all just so desperate to get slaughtered, aren't you? Oh, yeah. All right. There we are. Very nice, very nice. Okay, and we have an, okay. And we're really looking for some pants or some shoes here. I'd like to not be naked. But even a naked man can triumph in a world of the bronze, semi-bronze, not bronze, kind of Neolithic, not Neolithic. History is weird. Now, sword and sorcery world. Okay, where is next? Okay, next I need to get to this X over here, which is going to be... Okay, best for me to dispose of these two quick as possible. Okay. And then take her out, my friend. Take her out, my friend. No. Over here, yes. Okay, very good, very good. Clovicius. I am Clovicius Maximus. I'm former slave, now Templar of Darkness, who does dark Templar things in monologues to himself, like Batman, but I'm far too extravagant. So what I do is I monologue out loud to people I've just rescued, and then confuse them by being naked. As you can see, we are both kind of naked. We're not really in a modest time period, are we? Okay. Okay, where do I, okay, more murder time. More murder time. For him. Okay. All right. Yes. You believe yourself capable? Yes? All right. I am Clovisius. All right, Golden Tooth. A lot of these people, you know, dental, when you're a pirate, maybe one of the ways you show it is by having a golden tooth. You can't be bothered to be something with pants or shoes. Now, we don't do that here. But we do this. Oh, okay, take him out. Okay, why do you have a broadsword? I want the broadsword so much. Oh, I want the broadsword. Oh, I want to take it from you. I'm going to take it from you. It's going to be bad. All right. And what do we have here? What do we have in the bag? Oh, okay. We have a pirate bandana. Okay, we have a pirate bandana. We can take the pirate bandana and we can put it on our head. Very nice. Very cool. All right. We are with the Bloods, not with the Crips, let me tell you. Clovisius does not roll with the Crips. That's just not how I do. All right. Now let me tell you something, Mr. Pirate Buccaneer, Mr. Poacher, Mr. Poopy Pants. You won't be defeated now. Waka waka. Shimmy bang. Yeah. I don't know why. This just does not get old for me. It just never will. It never will. It's amazing, wonderful, and delightful. Okay, and we will hit loot, and then okay, cool. All right, we're starting to get some good loot here. Iron, and we're gonna put this on the belt. Yeah, pirate mode. We're in pirate mode. We are dressed like a pirate. We're gonna be dressed like a pirate by the end of this. Okay. Then we have Poacher Marksman. Poacher Marksman, you're gonna try to fire an arrow at me? Okay, yep, this isn't that kind of game. Yeah. I'll really hit you in the face. Hit you in the face? Yes. All right. Now, let us see here. And it does demand all of your attention. I'm actually finding it harder to do commentary because of all the different cues this gives you for attack and defense, which is a great thing. It's a great thing for the game. Not necessarily for filming a video, but it is, okay, well, I'm trying to, okay, so the dodging does nothing. Okay, got it. All right, now, come on, flip. One, two. All right, there we go. Okay, and now we have too much. Head Poacher 3 boss, okay. And we are looking to get to that area over there. And now we have a Head Poacher 3 boss, and we're hoping we can take him out with our broken ore, but hopefully we could get something else if we loot it around here. Might want to stick around here a little more, but I am in a bit of a hurry to get here because the only thing I do remember about this place is the starting city. And for me to get a little more into it, I do feel as though I would have to do a little more, get a little more into the universe a bit. And then, only then could I... Yeah, baby. Yeah, come on. Big man. You're big man. All right. Not anymore. All right. And then, okay, we have something. What is it? Broken ore, blunt hand, main hand, or offhand. And what can I use this in? I can use this in... all right, so what does this do? It's 6.9 DPS. Okay, so this does more than the broken ore. Works for me, absolutely. Besides, as in this class, we're probably going to get used to seeing our character with smaller weapons. Because at the end of the day, he is not someone... Yeah, Sea Dog's vest. Okay, cool. Yes. All right, so we don't yet have pants, but we do have a shirt. Look, we're evolving. We're growing. Casilda, we have clothes. Don't worry. Civilization has a future. We have the clothes. Okay. All right. Poacher, and Poacher Marksman. Yes, okay. Wonderful. Oh, right. I forgot that there are tribals around here. So this is wonderful. You have intertribal warfare between pirates and the cannibals who live here. It's wonderful. what is it? Bat Pict Mauler. Yeah, Picts are kind of the go-to for, like, this is a cannibalistic tribe, but also they're just a very seriously varied group. There's actually a great Conan comic which will show that they actually do have a developed sort of tribal warfare culture. This whole universe has been grown for about ridiculous amount of time, for at least as long as the Batman and whatnot mythos. A little bit longer than that, really, and that's what's happened here. It's wonderful. So every single one of these, even though, at the beginning I was comparing them to real-world cultures or ancient cultures and civilizations that existed, in reality, these things have become their own cultures. They have become their own people. And that's very cool to me. That's very cool to me. Okay, come on, let's get you taken out here. You see this thing, because I'm used to playing pet and mage classes, I keep expecting us to die because I'm used to playing a class that does not normally survive this long in direct hand-to-hand combat, because I usually like to play mage classes. It's usually what I like to do, and I like that this is getting me out of my comfort zone, so that's very fun. I also like the combos that it makes me do. If you'll notice, when I press my 4 to do a special attack, I have to press one of my attack buttons specifically to do it, and I actually really like that. What does this do? Oh yeah, this is just junk to sell. Oh, that's fair enough. I have a lot of stuff to sell. That's very fun. And while I would prefer an option for an action camera, but at the same time, when it comes to this, I can naturally move around with my right click. That's fine with me. And honestly, I am biased because, of course, this is a very fun universe to me in particular. And that is something that will always make me very, very happy to engage in. It's just never going to be... Okay, whoa. Okay, that's where controls get buggy. Okay, come on. Take him out. Okay, why did I dodge when I'm trying to press 2 and 3 and stuff? Okay, 5. I can 5. What does 5 do? 5. Okay, 5 does a lot of good things. 5 is my friend. 5 is my friend. Okay, 5 is good. 5 is a good man. 5 is good time. 5 is good time. This is not good time. I'm at half health. We're still dealing with at least one of these guys. Okay, look here, you. I'm dealing... I'm going to 5 you. I'm going to 5 you in the face. Boom, baby. 5 and in the face. This is what happens. You get 5'd and then you get 4'd. That's what happens when you mess with Clovicius. That's what happens. Let me tell you, Clovicius has mental issues, and he 5s and 4s a lot of people, and this is kind of why he was made into a slave. I mean, this is just what happens when you have just innumerous debts that come from random assault. It's like it's a miracle he wasn't executed. Honestly, he's very lucky he comes from Aquilonia. All right, we have Scavenger's Ragged Cloth. Oh, okay. So I have other. Okay. I went from, well, we have like a bigger diaper now, Like, look, see? Things are evolved. We're kind of equally dressed now, That's, yeah. Yeah, okay, good for us. Good for us. Team half naked, no longer fully naked. That's what we are. All right, now, let's take, okay. That's just a victim that they killed. So let's take out this fellow here right now. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 4, and then we'll... The power of darkness in my soul, I shall break you down, you damn fool, for the power of Glory Hammer, and all other associated gimmicky bands that are very fun. And 4, and then 1, 1, 1. All right, very good, very good. And now that is taken out, let's take about these. Let's take about 3. Aha. Okay, we want to take out the marksman first, maybe, but no. I'm going to take out this one first because he's closer. That's just how it is. Okay. All right. And then you. And then 4, and then 4 you, and then come on. Oh, okay. So I hold it down. That's what I have to do. I thought it was double tap. I thought it was tapping. Come on. Oh, yeah. There we are. Taken out every single time. Don't underestimate me. All right. We have Frankled crocodile skin loincloth. I'm really hoping at some point there are such a thing as pants. Because, okay, well, now I'm a little... Well, now you know what? Actually, I was a little more dressed than you, Casilda. So now we are... yes, absolutely. All right. This is what it looks like. All right.
Who stands before Sadur?
I know you, slaver. You wield the lash aboard that accursed ship.
It seems the gods smile upon Sadur this day. I thought I was the only one to survive, but it seems some of my property was spared. Come, I'll clamp irons around your throat and put you to work, slave.
You look like you lost a fight with a bear, you fat piece of filth.
It was no bear, a creature, some kind of beast. But it's no matter. The gate here is locked, and that demon guards the key in the ruins nearby. Come, we must be swift. While it feasts upon your flesh, I'll take the key and make my way to the city. Are you ready?
Okay, let's see. No, Sador. It will be a pleasure to beat you to death, you son of a whore.
You would die if you tried to taste that pleasure. Sadur is a practical man. He will make you a promise. If you survive the demon's feast, he will take you to Tortage and sell you there. Is that not fair, slave?
My life is worth more than a handful of coins. Or your days of dealing... no, very Batman-y. We're developing a little bit of a more extroverted Batman. More monologue-y, in-your-face Batman. Batman as played by David Tennant. As David Tennant's version of Doctor Who. Not David Tennant when he tries to play a more stoic role, which just makes him boring. Your days of dealing in flesh are over. Come and die, Sador.
Brave words from one who has worn a slave's chains. The shame of servitude finally overcame your cowardice, did it? But tell me, is it not better to live as a slave? Fight me, and your bones will bleach under the Braccian sun. Kneel now, and I will forget this play acting of you possessing a backbone.
I kneel to no man. Now pray to your gods, for you're about to meet them.
You knelt many times, dragging the oar at my order, obeying whenever commanded. But though you bear the mark, and are worth much to me, Slave Master Ulrich despises troublesome property. You will not sacrifice yourself to the demon? Time to die, slave. The great serpent shall judge your worthless soul in the afterlife.
Goodbye. All right then, fat man. Let's go. Yeah. And then we'll four into one. Boom. Okay, that's a good way to take him out a little bit. Taking him out just a little bit. We'll get a 4 again, and then we'll do this again. Boom. Okay, 5 for 5. Come on, you're fighting for your freedom, son. Act like it. That's right, baby. Okay, come on. All right. Come on, jelly baby. Let's take him out. Take him out. Give out. And 4, and 5, and then 4, and then 1, and then you. All right, good. We have defeated him. All right. Do I get pants? I get kind of pants. I get a scimitar. That's nice. Yes, I want to take all. Thank you. All right. I have a scimitar, which I hope. Wait, does this? Please tell me this scimitar does more damage than. Okay, thank you. I didn't want it to be one of those. Do you want to? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yes, I have a scimitar. That's very cool. I like scimitars. Maybe I should have named my character Scimitar. Let's see here. Yep. No, sure. Why not? And let's. Yeah. No, that about covers it for me. All right. I have upgraded. Kind of. Sort of. Let's get to the city. We have another bat-picked mauler, but that's okay. We don't really need to take him out right now. We can just kind of move forward into this new area. Very nice. Talk to the Acheron quick finished. Okay, good. Now we have Harambes to fight. We have many, many Harambes to fight. Okay. The Lord, you shall get away from that child. Yeah. 5. Don't worry. They'll think I'm a funny comedian. I tell a Harambe joke in 2021. At this point, people have had time to reflect on that and just understand that it's the horrible death of an innocent animal. All right. There we go. I'm sure that'll go over smoothly with YouTube commenters. They're never upset about anything unreasonable. All right. Let's see. Jungle ape. We'll take out this jungle ape. Hello there, my jungle ape friend. Yes, take him out. We want him. These noises, I assume, are being made by my character. But yes, no, I love this sort of sword and sorcery universe. I think the Dark Templar does fit us very well. I do like the Dark Templar. It is quite a fun class so far. Usually, again, like I said, I'm used to having to be like basically underpowered at this early level because I'm used to playing this kind of priestly class that summons zombies and isn't really of any use until he gets the zombies, you know? All right, there we are. But now this is always a new experience. It's always a surprise to me when I play like a soldier profession or warrior class and how much they're actually able to take and give in terms of damage in comparison to the usual thing I'm used to playing, which is running around, and then, oh, I found something apparently. Did I get random loot? What happened? I found something. All right, well, that's lovely. That's fine. Let's go through the wonderful jungle scenery. Again, I swear, this got a huge graphics update at some point, and I think maybe something involving leveling as well. So I'm not really sure how often this game is updated now. Obviously, it's pretty old and basically dead, but still very fun at the end of the day. This is very cool. Personally, I'm just playing through here because I've never finished the story in this game. I just really loved running around with the Necromancer class. And for me, I've always been a big fan of the Robert E. Howard universe, his various characters, El Borak, the Solomon Kane. I loved the Solomon Kane movie with Hugh Jackman. That was wonderful. And then there was also of course, there were the Conan movies, but those were less true to their original source material. You know, Solomon Kane was a bit rushed, and the plot felt a bit rushed. But at the end of the day, it was a movie that was true to its source material, or at least it tried to be to some degree, and that was very fun. And Solomon Kane, the movie, felt like it took weirdly a lot from The Evil Dead with like the plot, the villains and plot, because the villains of Solomon Kane. So Solomon Kane is like a 1700s Puritan. And that's kind of his backstory. You know, he would save a small child, even though he's been like this rogue creature, this kind of almost became a sociopath in his career as a pirate and a bandit. But he would still go out of his way to save like a small child or the innocent or something along those lines. But in the so now we have a boss fight over here. But if but I also want to take you out so I don't have to deal with you later. That's what I want to do here, and then I want to 5 you, and then I want to get here, and hopefully I can level up before I have to fight the boss creature. Yeah, come on. There we are. Reach level 5. Very good. That's very good. Oh, a chest. Okay, cool. Hello there. Okay, we have fresh blood belly ale. We have blue pearl, and we have blue pearl. Okay, we'll take the pearls, and we'll take that. Hello there, Ape King. Look, Ape King. Now I feel like Tarzan. I'm fighting the Ape King. This is Disney's Tarzan. Hello. Hello there. Oh, okay. Apparently I have more things now. What does 6 do? Okay, 6 good. Is 6 a good thing? The 7. What does 7 do? Okay, 5. Oh wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like doing this. Okay, 4. And then we'll hold that and then give it. Okay, good. We're taking him out. We're taking him out hard. That's great. That's great. 6 him again. 6 him again. Yes. Okay. Oh, baby. Mega kill. That was cool. Bloody sort of things on screen. We got a ruby and some bananas. I mean, to be fair, that is what an Ape King would have. He would have a ruby and some bananas. That is fair. We have a world. The jungle world. And this is another game that embraced dynamic placement, because anywhere I look is kind of a screenshot. It's very dated, but it's fun. But though weirdly, it feels like the textures and everything here, just they feel more up to date. What's this? You have reached level 5. I know I've reached level 5. Thank you very much. What about 7? Can I do 7? Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, okay. So these are all setups. And I can go here. All right. And then 5. Okay, so 5 doesn't have a setup. Okay, so 5 is neutral. Okay, I love that so much. I love that so much. It gives you these 3 basic attacks, and it integrates all your extra abilities into that. That's so much fun. That's so much fun. Okay. Okay. Quest a task. Oh. Friend? Okay. Another gate.
At least this one seems to be unlocked. On the other side, the city awaits us. We're close enough for me to make my own way from here. I've little coin or anything of value to reward you for the help you've given me, but speak with me inside the city and I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement.
Okay, I'm sure I will see you inside the city
Just
wall.
remember to say nothing about escaping your captors or killing any slavers. You crush picked heads with great skill, but stay out of trouble in the city if you want to see another sunrise.
All right, goodbye.
We'll meet again.
Probably. Okay. Oh. Okay, everything froze. Okay, and if I recall correctly, we'll have to... I love this wallpaper. But if I recall correctly, we will probably have to get rid of the slave binds, or there's some type of symbol of slavery we still have to get off of us. Maybe it's the tattoo. But we have to get some symbol of slavery off of us before we can enter the city of Tortage. But the city of Tortage will... Ooh. Okay. Item shop. I don't need to be in the item shop. Thank you. Okay, thank you. All right. What just happened? Where am I? What am I? Okay, that over. What? Where? Wait. Where? What? What? Shield of the Risen. What? Shield of the Risen. What? Okay. Dance. Dun 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 dun. Now I dance. It's like, who is this strange man? I do not know. Now I dance. Yes, for you see, I am a pirate, and this is what pirates do. Prove you're a pirate. He knows the pirate dance. God, you're right. Oh my, he knows the pirate dance indeed. He goes wee 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 woo. He goes woo woo wee wee. Oh my. Okay, very nice. Okay, and what is this? Is just a list of emoticons. That's fun. That's very fun. Path of Asura. Do I call people Buka? Okay, what do I do? We call this Super Saiyan Blue. Oh wait, oh god, what did I just do? Wait, no, what did I just do? Okay, I'm still in the same area. What did I do? Did I summon forth? What happened? Path of Asura description. The ability allows you to retrace your steps and instantly return to a previous location. Oh, Wayfarers of Asura aid travelers. Okay, that's actually very... Well, Wayfarers of Asura aid travelers. That's actually... Oh, are you... Sfinsa, are you actually... You're another player. That's another player. That's cool. That's very cool. You are another player playing this game. That's very interesting. Okay, I did not expect to encounter other... There are niche fans, like I said in the intro. There are niche fans. There are still people who play this game to some degree. That's very cool. Very nice. All right, and now we want to get to the... what do we have to do here? What is it? Tortage Underhills? Okay, and quest goal. Enter the city of Tortage. Must enter the city of Tortage. This is another player. Very interesting. Very cool. But you can see how this is, and it's not like it's a bad game either. It's very free. It's free to play. That's the first thing, but it's also just fun in general. Okay, let me go through here. Let me try to enter the city. Okay, it doesn't seem like I can. All right, let's talk to our friend here, over here. Can I go full? Yes, I can. Okay. Let's talk to this fellow.
Hey, I am World Captain Lalanga.
I seek to enter the city. I am looking for Nadini. I seek to enter the city.
I can't let you in. You wear a prisoner's irons. The Red Hand rules Tortage now. They've no tolerance for escaped slaves on the streets.
All right. How can I remove my shackles?
You could use a smith's tools or a decent weapon. and I see you carry neither. Let it never be said that World Captain Loranga was a cold man. One of the city's blacksmiths, Turak, walks over there by the lava river. Speak with him.
Okay. The Red Hand?
You come from many leagues away, yes? The Red Hand is a splinter faction of the Red Brotherhood, the pirate alliance of the Western Seas. Admiral Storm controls the Red Hand. Therefore, Admiral Storm controls Tortage.
I see. You wear the Red Hand on your breast, do you not? Okay, don't tempt him. Don't give him the... That actually looks like a Venture Brothers shirt. That's what that looks... It looks like the Red Skull. Anyway, sate my curiosity. Tell me more of the Red Hand and the Brotherhood. I'm kind of a lore nut, but you wear the Red Hand on your breast, do you not? Okay, let's just go with the lore question.
People who talk deeply about such matters tend to run afoul of the Red Hand sooner rather than later. Announcing your interest is akin to announcing a death wish. I've seen people impaled because they offended Storm or one of the soldiers of the Red Hand. There are prettier ways to die, friend. Let it go.
Okay, goodbye.
Watch out for the Picts.
Thank you. Okay. What a nice man. That's a nice man, Loranga. Loranga's level 80, and he deserves to be. Okay, so what we need here... And if I understand correctly, unlike the Final Fantasy free trial, we can actually reach level 80 no problem in this free trial. What opens up to us in the... if we go out in... It is buy to play. If we go buy the $60 codes on Steam to enter into our Funcom account, is that we get a bunch of new areas. We get the ancient, like we said, the ancient Chinese race, the Chitons, and the ancient Chinese areas. For me, I feel like, again, I don't need this game all that much because a lot of my itches are being scratched by Guild Wars 2. But for those that aren't, the consequence-filled world of sword and sorcery, I definitely think that this is where I will hang my hat as far as consequence-driven storytelling goes. Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way, I think. Yes, I am going the wrong way. Okay. I don't know why. I was just headed in the direction of jungle. This is like jungle over here. Yes, we will jump there. But where are we? Aha. And you are Tura. Is that Turak? Hello, Turak. Hello. How are you? Okay. Turak, can you break these shackles?
That's piss poor Stygian work if ever I saw it. Worst quality iron never used by a craftsman. No time though. The lava is rising, and if I don't get this dam finished, Tortage drowns in the volcano's burning blood.
Okay. If I help you, will you remove my chains?
There's a quarry just ahead, and I need stone bricks. I've seen neither hide nor hair of my wagon since my mule got spooked near the Acheronian ruins. But you've a strong back, eh? Bring me some stone bricks, and I'll smash your shackles.
I'll bring you the stone bricks?
This river won't dam itself. You might want to run, friend. Time's not on our side in this.
Okay.
Go then.
Very nice. Very good. I like that quite a bit. All right. Let's head out. Oh, wait. Did I go the wrong way again? Shipwrecked, and then quest goal. Okay. I get 3 bricks. So this is very fun to me. So far, I like the Dark Templar's powers. I like that, each one of them is a wind-up. I like that. I'm sure that's true for all the soldier classes. I've only ever played the mage classes in this before. So this is a new experience for me, and I'm very happy to be experiencing it. That's quite fun. We have a lot of naked women, though, in this game. And I'm not complaining about that. But I'm commenting on it. It is a fact we have to deal with. It's by that I mean the players. I don't just mean Casilda. All right, let's take our. All right, we got a brick and okay, good. We didn't wake anything up. Okay, good. Seems easy enough. Good. I don't know why, but I have a sneaking feeling. Okay, good. And 3rd brick. Nothing happens. All right. Picked up an item. All right. Fine with me. Very good. I don't know why, but I kept thinking like a giant bat demon creature would attack us from there. I'm not sure why. I genuinely... part of me remembered a giant bat demon at this starting area. But at any rate, it's good to have our shackles off. and good to get on with this story. It does seem like I'm kind of rushing through here, at least rushing for me, and that's because all I remember is Tortage, and I want to get through Tortage. I want to see what's on the other side of Tortage. Tortage. Welcome to Tortage. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Tortage, not Tortuga. All right, hello, how are you?
Aye?
I've got your stone bricks.
Oh, faster than I'd feared too. Hand them over.
Confirm items to Torok by pressing give. Oh, give.
Good. Now I can finish the job. Doubt anyone will hail me as a hero, but at least we all get to live another day.
All right, now for my chains.
Then let's do it before some Red Hand soldiers come by and see what we're about. Put your wrists on either side of that stone and turn your face aside.
Okay, then let's do okay. I owe you my thanks.
I don't like to see chains on the undeserving. I've a powerful hate for featherweak, Stygian iron too. It's a pleasure to destroy the stuff.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Go then.
See that? That is how that type of relationship right there is how Conan, despite not being an Aquilonian, was like, hey, you know what? Let's make this guy our king. That's absolutely how that happened. Also, he's a main character in a Robert E. Howard story, which basically means overcoming the worst kind of struggles you could ever possibly imagine from an ancient perspective. All right. Now that we are here, so I can talk to the city guard. All right, very good.
Welcome to the city of Tortage. Keep one hand on your knife and the other on your purse.
All right, no slave irons, Laranga. Let me in.
Why, how rare! You look much like an escaped slave who blindly approached me a short while ago, begging to come into Tortage. But I am sure you've never worn a slave's manacles in your life. Very rare. You may pass, but there is a condition, my unsubtle renegade.
All right, name it.
Inside the city, you'll find a thirsty dog tavern close to the gate. The barmaid there, Tina. I want you to hand her this letter. I'll see her after I finish my duties today, so I'll know if you don't keep your word. Tell her Loranga sent you, and keep your hands to yourself. Hear me?
Okay. I'll bring... Okay, well, he wants a... This is a sweet guy. Taranga's a sweet guy. All right, I'll bring you your note. Bring her your note.
Thank you. A word of wisdom if you've the time. This was your first lesson in how Tortage works. A favor for a favor, and you're only as good as your word. Be careful when scratching others' backs that someone doesn't plant a dagger in yours. You think the jungle was bad? Welcome to your new home. Farewell.
All right, I love that, and I love that. That I love a lot. Okay, and you did, yeah. Hi. Okay. All right. Let's go away. Let's go. It's no distractions. Yeah. Welcome to Jurassic Tortage, and just Tortage. Okay, actually, this city is a lot cooler than I remember it being. This is actually way more fun and cool than I remember it being. Okay, so in our next episode, we will be exploring Tortage and running around the city of Tortage. This was very fun, and I'm happy to be getting involved in this again. And I'm really hoping we can get some armor or some stuff around here. We have a trader. Can we talk to the trader? Okay, we can't sell anything. Interesting. What do we have to get to the thirsty dog. We have to remember that. Common food and drinks. Well, I don't need common food and drinks. Red Hand Sergeant. You just have a cool greatsword. We're not going to be using a greatsword in this playthrough. We're probably going to be using shield and sword. That's what our class can use. But I'll have to look that up later again and sort of review the cooler stuff that the Dark Templar can use. Because I know that our end gear is supposed to look very Hellenic, very much the sort of archetypal Greek soldier feel, and I enjoyed that. Yeah. Okay, I need to... No. We don't get to strike. Blacksmith, good sir. Okay, well, no. We want to pick up classes. We want to pick up, what's the word? We want to pick up quests, brain, next time. Okay. Weaponsmith. Okay, thank you. Okay, good. Now, Bronze claymore. Two-handed edge. Cannot use. Dang. Bronze dart. What can we use? So the orange means we cannot use. Okay, we have iron cutlass. Iron cutlass offhand. This is 6.9. No, but we have currently equipped. We have a good scimitar here right now. Simple crossbow. Main hand, offhand. Okay, so we can use it in our offhand. So we can go with a simple crossbow, and we have 80. We can buy that. Okay, and what about what we can sell? We can sell quite a lot, but I'll sell that stuff off screen. But let's see how this looks in the offhand. It says that we can use this in the offhand, so let's use it in the offhand. And let's switch. Let's do a brief bit of switching. How do we do that? Do we go E? Do we go R? You have not received any tell messages yet. Okay. F? Can we go Z? No? Z is Z and X. What? Why does Z... What does Z do? What does Z do? What? Okay, Z is for some reason going directly okay. But let's go with I, and let's can we switch here? Oh, okay, so that's what that does. All right, and that is a big giant. Oh, that's a giant crossbow. Okay. No valid ammo found. No valid ammo found. Oh, okay. All right, we might want to rethink our decisions. Besides, I always like being a melee character more. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. If I have to choose between ranged and melee, I will go melee. So let's sell. Okay, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you all for joining me. If you want to come back and have some more fun with me in the Conan universe, please tell me, because I'm always willing to do this. I'm more than willing to play this game 1,000,000 times into the far, far future. I am in love with this universe.